readings are accurate. He's here. I found him. I just hope I'm not too late.
Alrighty then, my royal chums, it is I, Daniel, and it's your favorite small YouTuber who makes Sonic movie videos just because, one, this guy right here, is a big fan of the first movie, and just for the sake of views, just because my Sonic movie videos gets more views than my videos that don't have Sonic in it. So, yeah, that's why I'm just making this. But, not too long ago, like 2 days ago, I made a video about Jeff Fowler, the director of the Sonic the Hedgehog movie, making the live-action CGI Pink Panther movie. And I remember in that video where this one user deceptively asked me a question by saying, is the Sonic movie sequel still gonna happen when Jeff Fowler's directing? And yes, and I said that most likely that Jeff Fowler will direct Sonic movie 2 first, and then the live-action Pink Panther movie. And just out of nowhere, we finally got an update on the Sonic movie sequel. And I know I'm late on this update because there's been bigger YouTube channels that makes more views and more subscribers than I can, and you rather watch their channels instead of little old small YouTube channel me. But if you don't care, then you could unsubscribe. I'm used to being alone, but screw all that and screw over depression because we don't need that. But the overall point is we finally got an update on the Sonic movie sequel. And was that update, you may ask, is the filming, production, location, slate, and details. And this source is coming from Tails channel, which is a very reliable Sonic News Network website that you can fully trust, and they are really good at going to full analysis on every Sonic related news, including the movies itself. Like, they did a good job like analyzing the first movie and now updates for the sequel. So I followed their Twitter page, and this is what Tails channel promoted. So they said, new primarily, Sonic Movie 2 production details have emerged, documents filed to British Columbia Commission. So, if you did not notice, they filmed the first movie in Canada, so since they said British Columbia, which is located in Canada, so it's most likely that the sequel will be filmed in Canada once again, like in the first movie. So as I continue, codename Emerald Hill. Ah, that's pretty interesting. So that's the codename for the script. That's not the official title, but that's the script name. But for those of you who are not really Sonic the Hedgehog fans, for the general viewers who are watching this, the codename Emerald Hill is a reference to the first level of the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 video game. And fun fact, today, 28 years ago, since 1992, marks the day of the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 video game, which introduces Sonic's best man and his best buddy that helps him out in his adventures to stop Robotnik, Tails. And from the first movie, we do see the character Tails at the end credits, and definitely a character to be set up in the second movie. And since Sonic the Hedgehog 2 came out in 1992 and the Sonic movie sequel is going to come out on April 8th, 2022, because it has a release date, so it definitely makes a lot of sense. So it's 30 years after the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 video game, as well with the Sonic movie 2 movie that's eventually going to be existing. And the fact that you have Tails in, I can tell from the codename of this script from Emerald Hill, the sequel is definitely going to take elements from the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 video game. I mean, people like Jeff Fowler, Ben Schwartz, Lee Mashdube, and even the writers Patrick Casey and Josh Miller, they say that Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is definitely their favorite Sonic game in their book, so I can definitely see the Sonic 2 elements from what they said about the first movie, and hopefully that'll bring in more to the second one, because director Jeff Fowler and both the writers, Josh Miller and Patrick Casey, they said they want to bring more lore, more elements from the Sonic the Hedgehog video games to be transported into the sequel, just to please the fan service. And since the first movie decided to be something grounded and small, but still built up to a bigger universe and basically just more characters and more worlds they want to explore is, and that's what the first movie did. And at the end of the day, the first movie was loved. I still say it's the best video game movie, and the cast was amazing, from Ben Schwartz as Sonic, Jim Carrey as Dr. Robotnik, and everyone else. They did an amazing job, and no surprise, the cast did say they would love to return to the sequel. Ben Schwartz said it, Jim Carrey said it, James Marsden, who did spill the beans by saying, I could be as many Sonic movies as I want to be, so multiple sequels that he signed a contract with. So this is another idea that Paramount wants to establish in another franchise, and I'm fully in full support of the franchise. So since the first movie meant a lot to me, it got noticed by the cast, so I'm gonna make anything Sonic movie related into the future. But I'm going a little bit off topic, but the codename Emerald Hill is exactly what they did with the first movie when they were filming back in July 2018, and they wrapped up in October 2018, and the codename was Casino Night, which was a stage level from the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 video game. It wasn't acknowledged in the movie, but that was a code name for the script. But I just still say that it was a good acknowledgement to do that either way. And they filmed the live action segments, and it took like 3 months of production from July to October 2018, because the movie was originally going to come out November 2019, but thanks to the creepy old man-hog old design of Meow, when fans backlash it, they decide to delay the movie to redesign Sonic, where he looks so way past cool and so much better than before. And that's why when the movie came out in February 14, 2020, which was earlier this year, people loved it. So it's a good call. So let me continue on this. In-house production company called titled Red Energy Films, because in the first movie it was used to be called Hedgehog Films Inc., which was supposed to be a quote-unquote secretive code name as a reference. So technically scheduled for March 15th to May 10th, 2021. Okay, so basically they're announcing when they're going to start production in British Columbia and Canada. They'll start filming the live action segments for the live actors from March 15th to May 10th, 2020, which is good because the sequel is coming out on April 8th, 2022, so it definitely makes a lot of sense. My only concern is, when the pandemic is still going on, and it still is through this year, we don't know when it's going to end, but if the pandemic is going to have any issue on the production, I'm going to have some concerns, because I don't want to hear any like, oh, someone just got tested positive on the set of the Sonic movie sequel, no cast member, no crew member. So if the pandemic is still happening next spring, then I'm please praying to the cast and crew members, please remain healthy and make sure that no one has to go to the hospital during the set of Sonic movie 2. So I'm hoping for that. So let's continue what Tails channel says. Sonic movie location manager Abraham Fraser will return as well. Details are still very early. Only then a brief look at financials. There's no word or casting or locations. Production may be affected by COVID-19 protocols in British Columbia and Canada. See, that's what I mean. So that's my only concern. But as long as the crew and cast members can be safe, then that'll be fine. But they did say that no castings or no location is set because, you know, it's too early. But I do believe that the cast members from the first film will come back. Same for the character of Tails. We don't know if Tails is going to be voiced by Colleen O'Shaughnessy or Tom Holland. I hope not. But we just don't know who's going to be officially cast to be voicing Tails. And like I said, if you go back to my Sonic movie sequel video, like, that video explains everything from what do I want to see in a Sonic movie sequel. So please go watch that if you haven't. It's my most viewed video on this channel, this small, itty-bitty little small channel. But anyway, I'm just going to continue by wrapping up from a refresher that Tails channel said. In mid-2018, the Sonic movie had filmings documentary submitted to the commissioner on the working title, Casino Night, told ya, administered by Hedgehog Films Inc., told you so, once again. Filming consent between July to October 2018 in Ladysmith, Vancouver, BC, told you, which is BC short for British Columbia. So it's the same locations that they're going to do, like where they filmed the first movie, and it probably takes like a couple more months. So pretty much that's like all the updates from when they're going to start filming the Sonic movie sequel. So the release date, April 8th, 2022. They'll start filming production, the live action segments on from March to May 2021 during spring, and that should get like at least 2 months of production, and in a way that, okay, you can eventually just film the live action segments with your live actors and then bring in your voice actors to voice your CGI characters. That will take plenty of time in post-production. But my biggest concern is I don't want the pandemic just to ruin the production for what's going on, but also I want to see this movie in theaters, because watching the first movie was one of the best theater audiences experience I ever had since Avengers Endgame, and I'll definitely love to experience that again with the sequel. So as long as they're taking their time and as long as they're fully prepared from they're listening to the fans and getting the right story, then I'm fully on board. I mean, I'm fully on board regardless. But anyway, that's the only update for the Sonic movie sequel news. If there's any other Sonic movie sequel related news, I would love to talk about it, because obviously that's one of the things that keeps my channel growing. But also, it's something that I enjoy talking about. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care now. Bye-bye then.